Good afternoon, it is 1:30. I'm Nathan Rawlings and these are your Solent Sports News headlines. The draw for the Champions League round of 16 took place this morning. Premier League leaders Liverpool will face PSG, Arsenal will face Dutch side PSV Eindhoven, and Aston Villa have been matched up against Belgium side Club Brugge. The ties will take place over 2 legs and commence on the 4th of March. The next round of the Europa League has now been decided. Manchester United will face Spanish side Real Sociedad in the round of 16, Tottenham will face AZ Alkmaar, and Scottish giants Rangers will face Jose Mourinho's Fenerbahce. There is talk of a plan for a possible new varsity competition with a brand new format here at Solent University. Last week, the news broke that the event between Solent and Bournemouth University had been cancelled. Head of Sporting Development Ian Molyneux said more South Coast universities could potentially get involved.
As well as what we're going to be doing this year, talks have already begun around a potential South Coast varsity involving more than just 2 institutions. So I can't comment more on that at this stage.
You can see the full story with all the details in our 3:30 show. The UEFA Women's Nations League begins tonight, with England kicking off their campaign away to Portugal. England will be without several key players, including midfielder Georgia Stanway. But what actually is it? Find out at 3:30 as Freddie Kilby and Nathan Potter brave tough conditions to give us more.
It's only supposed to be 1.5 star difficulty, which I'm really concerned about because we're really struggling right now. But it says next by a fallen tree and a mound, and if you ask me, this does look like a fallen tree, But I don't see no boxes, so not a great start from her.
There's live Premier League football tonight as 19th place Leicester City host mid-table Brentford. The Bees are aiming to do the double over Leicester for the first time since the 1952-53 season. Here is what Brentford boss Thomas Frank makes of the Foxes.
I know they haven't won that many games, but also a little bit of stability in some performances. And also, I think, in finding closer and closer his starting 11. And I think this is a Premier League team with a lot of Premier League experience. They only been down 1 year. A lot of those starters are players who have played a lot of games in the Premier Leagues.
Kick-off at the King Power Stadium is at 8 o'clock tonight. Flynn Downes could return to the Southampton squad tomorrow, following almost a month out due to an argument with the manager. Downes tried to force a move in the closing days of the January transfer window, leaving Ivan Juric unhappy. But it seems the two have made things right.
Or something, but we had like really good chat, and I think he understands the mistakes and everything, and even now after everything, I think when I came here that he's very good player and that he's good guy who make mistake, but he's okay, fit, training very well.
Saints host Brighton in the Premier League tomorrow afternoon from 3 p.m. In cricket, the ICC Men's Champions Trophy is currently ongoing as Afghanistan are into bat against South Africa. South Africa compiled a score of 315 for 6 at the end of the 50 overs. Afghanistan are currently 17 for 1 after just 4 overs. To darts now, and Gerwyn Price beat Nathan Aspinall 6-3 to win night 3 of the Premier League in Dublin. The 2021 world champion also beat current world champion Luke Littler and world number 1 Luke Humphreys on his way to victory. This is the Welshman's first night win since the 11th event in the 2023 edition of the tournament. The Six Nations returns tomorrow after a week break. Bottom of the table Wales kick the action off from 2:15 against Ireland with new boss Matt Sherritt in charge. He said his first week in the job has been tough.
If I'm honest, there's lots and lots of detail that I'd like to get across to the group in terms of how we play, but this week has been come in, try and get the mindset right and a good positive attitude, and then just put a framework in place where the players feel comfortable enough to put all their energy into something.
Later on tomorrow, from 4:45, England face Scotland, who are looking for a 5th straight win in the Calcutta Cup. Luke Cowan-Dickey has high praise for their Scottish opponents, but believes the Red Roses have what it takes to win.
They're a top quality outfit. Finn Russell pulls the strings at 10. He can do a lot for them. Van der Merwe on the wing. Obviously, his set piece is strong. They're a threat all over the park. So it's about obviously seeing what they're going to bring, but also how much can we look in and how we can stop them getting what they want and put our game on them.
To boxing, and Congolese fighter Martin Bakoli has stepped in last minute to fight Joseph Parker. World champion Daniel Dubois was forced to withdraw yesterday after being evaluated by doctors for an illness. This contest is still the chief support to the undisputed light heavyweight bout between champion Artur Beterbiev and Dmitry Bivol. There's also a huge fight coming up for Southampton boxer Ryan Garner. In his first ever headline bout, he'll be fighting for the vacant WBC Super Featherweight European Championship title against Salvador Jimenez. You'll be able to find out more about how his preparations have been going in our 3:30 programme.
So if I'm honest, I've had enough now. Do you know what I mean? It's been a long camp, so my body's starting to feel it, but I'm feeling sharp. But it's just, this week is the last hard week, and then next week it just, it just tapers down. It's just all about making weight, just staying fresh really, staying sharp, and then...
In tennis, British #1 Jack Draper has fought back from a set down against Matteo Berrettini to progress to the Qatar Open semi-finals. Draper's recent injury problems have been well documented, but he responded well to beat the former Wimbledon champion in style. Draper is now closing in on a place in the top 10 of the world rankings. One of the fastest growing sports in the world is actually a sport called pickleball, and our reporter Charlie Bender went to see what all the hype is about. We'll have more on this story from 3:30.
Pickleball, a sport played with a racket like this and a ball like this, and no, you can't eat it.
That's all from me from this hour. We'll be back at 3:30 with our main show. Remember, you can keep up to date 24 hours a day on our website, solentsportsnews.com. Bye for now.